Hey guys, I'm back with a January reflection and a February setup. I cannot believe that we're in January already. So let's just jump into the little plan with me or setup video, excuse me. January was pretty good. I tried my best to stay consistent. I tried my best to set my goals. And so I wanted to do my daily gratitude Bible study. I wanted to do remediation and plan my, for grades, all that stuff I was able to do. I did no meat, no alcohol for 20 some odd days, and I wanted to save $500. And so some of those things I was able to do, and some of those things I was not. I wanted to make sure God was included in everything, and baby, he showed up. I am so excited. So let's just jump in. I did my January at a glance. I just tried to keep focus on what I was trying to do. These are kind of like set routines that I was trying to make sure happen, which was the gym 4 days a week, tutoring 2 students in my personal tutoring business. This was my 22 reflection from, the last year. I had some things I was trying to, clean, things I was watching. My dad had a birthday. It was just, a really good glance at what I needed to accomplish for the month. I had some New Year's goals that I set. I'm on my way to losing 60 pounds. I want to save $10,000. I'm trying to be consistent on my YouTube, and I want to read 12 books and Bible study once a week. And so, we getting there. So the thing about this planner, let's just take a look at another month. The weeks are blank, and you have to customize the weeks. So when we look at January's weeks, I had to play with a few templates. I really didn't like this template, so I went back and added some decorative, some color, and it came out pretty good. This template is from Planning to Prosper. She gives you a few boxes for Monday through Sunday. She gives you ways to do your to-do list. You can separate them for work and personal, filming, different things. She has a habit tracker on here. So it ended up being pretty good. Then I tried one from Brezzy organization. And so this one was a little better. I felt like I was used to this type of planning, which was the rectangular boxes. And so we made do with that one. This is just my weekly snapshot. It's usually behind each one of my weeks. That doesn't come in your planner, but I'm a teacher, so I want to kind of like give an overview of my agenda and what I need to do for each class. I delete them. They're not linked. So if I need to delete one, I'm not using it, I can just delete that out. Then I went into this one. I think this one is again from Planning to Prosper. I kind of like this one. I enjoyed this plan with me week. I didn't have any issues with this one. And what I did, I added them to my elements. So you can add images and things to your elements. So I started creating layouts. Okay. And so I have different layouts. So if I like one, I can go back to it. This is my weekly school snapshot. This is another one. I kind of like took one from Lux Planner. As you can see, I'm all over the place looking for that perfect layout. But what it does is allows you to have different layouts each week. And if that's something you're into, then you can play around with your layouts and just not get bored with them. And then this was this is this week's layout, the first half. So I cut it off. So this is the first part of it. And if you go to my February, I put the other half here. And so I took one of Brezzy organization's templates, layouts, and I cut off Monday and Tuesday because that was part of January. And then I put the other part for February. And that's just totally preference and how you want to do things. And so I thought this one really came out really nice. I really enjoyed this. And I actually just did this last night. I was catching up and planning out my week because I hadn't started yet. And so I was able to accomplish a lot of my goals or whatever. And she had these little boxes here. Okay. And so this was my weekly snapshot. And I just took half of it. And as you can see, when I went to February, I took the other half Well, this is the whole thing, but I'll take this, I'll cut this out. And so what I'll do is I'll take a, sorry guys, my hand hit it. Where am I at? Oh, you gotta go out and go back in, and I hit it. Okay, you gotta take a screenshot of the white. So you wanna hit the lasso tool. You wanna lasso just a white part, take a screenshot. I just copy it. And then when you paste it, you wanna cover up Monday and Tuesday. And I'm just gonna put something there. Now, what you can do, and I don't know how this is gonna work, you can take a screenshot. Well, you have to cover the whole thing. Take a screenshot, copy it. It's a lot of work, huh? And then what you want to do is just line it up. Now, I might have to crop it a little bit to get it to lay here. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but you get the idea. And see, I have to crop the top. Right? And then I would just edit this white box and bring it all the way over. That's just an option. And if you really needed to line these up, you would have to just, you know, play with it. We're not going to spend no time doing that. And that needs to be cropped a little bit more. And you would just keep cropping. And you can white it out too. See how that kind of fits now? Look at that, right? And so it's not lined up right here. And when you stretch it, it might not line up. I might have to take it piece by piece. I might have to cut it. All right, it depends on how much it bothers you, okay? And so I could actually cut this piece because this is white, and I could actually crop it and put it over top and line that up better. And I'll probably do that later, but that's my weekly snapshot for February. We're going to do January's reflection. And so what you want to do with January's reflection is just go back and look at what the goals that you set. And you want to, you know, just go in and write down how you think you did with that. And so that's some of the things that I'll be doing today. Also, I need to plot out my February calendar. We're not really going to do that. I just want to show you real quick how to set it up for February and go back over January. So another thing I wanted to do in January was my Bible study. I listened to the Bible study, but I really didn't do my Bible study weeklies. But I did do my gratitude every day. And so I was able to just answer those 1, 2, 3, 5 questions. What are my today's goals? What are my affirmations? What am I grateful for? Yesterday's achievement and yesterday's takeaway. Sometimes I had to back plan because I didn't do it the day. I really wanted to be where it's done every morning. I just want to come in and, you know, just brainstorm how my day is. And it's just being intentional. And as you can see, I was pretty consistent with that. And this month, I need to do my weekly Bible studies. I'm listening to them, but I need to take my notes. And so what we're going to do is insert February's Bible study because I've already updated the dates and got everything set up in Keynote. And what you want to do, I've told you this before, you want to have it set on February. And so what do you do when you set on February? You want to go to Keynote. I was working on some things. I learned some things yesterday. I'm so excited. And you want to find February's, not journal, Bible study, but I need February's Bible study. Okay. And so you can see I've already got my monthly calendar. I got my 5 weeks and I got my weekly Bible studies I said already. And then I have all of my days dated and I changed the tabs to 28. And so what I want to do is click. I want to export PDF, export. I want to open it in GoodNotes and I want to put it in the current document. There we go. So that's set up. Now, remember I told you could click the waffle to get out. And probably I'm going to untag January. And I'm going to tag February. So how you do that is you go to your thumbnails. You go to February because it's already on there. And then you just favorite it. So now every time I want to get out of, Bible study, February. Every time I want to get out of February, I just hit my waffle and then go to favorites and it'll take me out. Because remember, it's a planner inside of a planner. Okay. All right. Next, I want to set up my health and journal so we can see that it's already got a challenge. You got January. So we want to go to February. And I had to redo the whole thing. And so you'll get a link because this didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I went ahead and did my insert. Sorry, I'm not even following my own instructions. I wanted to insert my health journal. So I put the whole thing in there. And there's a link that you can do the same thing so you don't have to insert it monthly. So the whole year is actually already done. Okay, if you go to September, it's already in there. It's dated. It's ready to go. It's not dated, but linked. Okay, so that's already done. I had pre-done that. I don't have to do routine, social media, all that stuff is straight. And my journaling, which is another one of my goals, I was pretty consistent with that as well. All right. And so in the journaling pages, you do have a place to write, and then you have plenty of space to do what you need. And if you had months where days where you just didn't have a lot to say, or maybe time, you can just write a blurb. But this is just really great to keep memories of how you was planning your day, what you was thinking. And also it's a way to do your dailies because this planner doesn't have dailies. And you can actually white those things out if you don't want the lines, and you could do it how you want. So we're going to insert the February right behind it. And what I'm saying, what I'll show you with February, we want to go back to Keynote. Now you're going to get these from the links below. Mine is in Keynote, but yours will be in the link below. And so here's my February journal, 28 days, has my lines. And so now I just want to export it to GoodNotes. And what you're going to do is go through the steps I showed you in a previous video and use the links that I have. And you want to insert this right behind February. Okay, so you want to import this into the current document. And so now my February is linked right behind it. Remember, this is a separate journal inside of a journal. So you're going to have to hit the thumbnails to get out. And you can go right back. You can see that my journaling is here. I can hit February now. And then February is right behind it. And each month we'll add the months behind it. So I'm pretty excited. It's been a really good month. My students did really well this testing period. So I was really excited about it. I really wanted to make sure that they received their Algebra 1 credit. So let me know how you're doing. If you're using the planner, please let me know anything, pros or cons, that you may have to make sure that going forward, those things are addressed. I did do my budget for January. I didn't keep up with the months, but I did write down all my bills. I'm really working on getting everything to a zero balance. I did get paid my second check. I don't really remember the exact amount, but it was like $2,400. My son paid his cell phone bill. I just try to keep up with the money that was coming in. I didn't do a lot of tutoring. It was a lot of canceling. People were sick. I didn't pay anything on my car taxes. I want to do a sinking fund for that. I did pay the cell phone bill. I think it's, where's the cell phone bill? This was paid. So I no longer have a balance. That's at 0. So I'll go back, but that balance is now 0. I paid that when I got paid. The car payment was paid on the 15th, so I'll pay that for February. I don't think it was anything. Prime America, that was done as well. So amount due was like $150. That's my savings in my, I paid whatever it came out of my account, so I don't owe anything on that. My savings, I was able to save $200 week 2, but week 3, I don't know what that 400 is from. But anyway, I don't know what that's for. I don't remember. Maybe I had some money in my pocket, but I don't have it no more. So the 200, and then the Prime America, when I pay that, that's another. So I ended up being 300, and I needed to save 500. So I'm going to have some making up to do, but that's fine. The goal is 1,500 by the 3 months. And so anyway, I'm just using the bill part of the planner. You also have not only a bill, but you have a weight loss tracker. We're not going to show you my weight. And then you have a notes section. Okay. And I started working on my February notes. I think I learned something new. So I was able to write down, because I forget those transparent stickers. But one of the things I want to do for January, I think I'm going to use the notes for my reflection. So I'm going to write down everything that I was supposed to do. And then I'm going to journal about it here under my notes. And so what I would do is go back to January, and I would look at daily gratitude Bible study, and then I would just write a reflection. You can even copy it. Matter of fact, copy all of this, because these were the things I was supposed to do in January. And then you can just go back to your note page. Okay, and if you didn't want to keep her, you could or could not. I'm going to keep her. I like her. That's one of my favorite. And then I can just journal on each one of these. How I did, what were my takeaways, what were some of the issues, so that I can be better next month. So this wasn't a plan with me. This was a setup video, a reflection, just getting ready for the new month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything you would like to, leave a comment, please feel free to do so. If you have anything that you're working on this month or you're trying to accomplish, just DM me. That it'll be great to just have somebody to, bounce ideas off of. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.